What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are checking out top 10 must-see scenic routes on a Trans-America road trip. Wow, let's give this a like. Sounds really interesting. Like, America, bro, those guys must have some amazing places to, like, for road trips, you know? Just crazy. Just by looking at this right here, look at that. That is beautiful. So let's see what other stuff we got here. Let's get right onto it.
Pack up the car. It's time to hit some of the most beautiful roads the country has to offer.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Mojo Travels. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 must-see scenic routes on a Trans-America road trip. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some of the most stunning, unique, and picturesque popular drives in the United States.
Crazy.
Number 10, the loneliest road, Nevada.
That does look quite lonely, to be honest.
True to its nickname, US Highway 50 becomes a rather isolated stretch of road when it passes through Nevada. But there's also something awe-inspiring about the barren landscape. There's a curious absence of civilization, which is hard to come by in the modern United States. For a good few hundred miles of road, you'll encounter little else but seemingly endless valleys, distant mountains, and the rugged plant life that toughs it out in this dry, rocky environment. Whether you're seeking solitude or simply a unique driving experience, Nevada's loneliest road is the answer. Just make sure to gas up whenever you enter one of the few small towns along the way. Number 9.
Wow, like that road literally reminds me of a place like where like gangs must go and bury like dead bodies and stuff, you know, like to hide them from the rest of the area. Wow.
The Old Mine Road, New Jersey. On the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the mighty Delaware River cuts its way through the Appalachian Mountains. Around it, there is a 70,000-acre region of protected national recreation area called the Delaware Water Gap. Though you could easily spend an entire vacation in this natural northeastern gem, the scenic drive alone is stunning. This route has got a lot of history behind it. The portion of it known as Old Mine Road was first constructed way back in the 17th century, and signs of the area's rich history can be seen all along the drive. Add to that the fall colors, scenic points, and waterfalls, and you've got one enchanting drive. Number 8, the Kancamagus Highway, New Hampshire. Speaking of good places to take in the colors of fall, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more beautiful display of radiant foliage than on this scenic New Hampshire drive. Stretching for almost 35 miles.
Wow, that is just beautiful.
Kancamagus Highway is one long, winding breath of fresh air that carries you through the beautiful White Mountains National Forest. In addition to the red, yellow, and orange leaves, you'll be treated to views of the Rocky Gorge, the Swift River, various waterfalls, and of course, the ever-impressive White Mountains. For these 34.5 miles, you'll be seeing and breathing in nature at its purest. Number 7, the $1 Million Highway, Colorado. Don't worry, this drive isn't going to cost you a small fortune, but the views it offers are certainly worth $1 million.
Look at that green.
For 25 miles through western Colorado, this famous stretch of US Route 550 is not for the faint of heart. For roughly 12 miles, it passes through Uncompahgre Gorge and the Red Mountain Pass, and features tight turns, narrow lanes, and gulp, no guardrails. But the views it offers are unlike any other. And considering large RVs regularly navigate the route, you can surely manage in a car. Take your time and drive carefully. After all, on a road trip, it's the journey and not the destination that matters.
Exactly.
Number 6, the
That's why road trips are just
New Mexico.
Crazy.
The scenic byway runs for 56 miles from Santa Fe to Taos and offers up an eclectic sampling of New Mexico's beautiful scenery and rural environs. The ever-changing landscape will take you past mountainous terrain, deserts, forest, and windswept hoodoos, which are skinny rock spires. Throughout the drive, you'll find yourself passing through a number of small towns, steeped in local traditional culture, and each offering something unique for the road tripper with extra time to stop and visit. Historic adobe houses, local sites, and traditional handcraft.
Well, it's crazy to imagine like these villages are in America. Like, I don't imagine America anything like this, to be honest.
Abound.
That's crazy.
This is a slice of America that you need to visit to understand and fully appreciate. Number 5, Route 66, Illinois to California. Once a major artery cutting across America, and one of the country's very first highways, this historic road has since been retired from the official U.S. highway system in favor of modern alternatives. But historic Route 66 hasn't
Wow,
lost any
look
of
at that
its
gas
famed
station.
charm. And it's the sort of drive that every serious road tripper owes it to themselves to embark upon at least once in their lives. Running from Chicago to California and covering a whopping 2,448 miles, historic Route 66 doesn't need to be driven in its entirety to be appreciated, but the longer you can commit to it, the more charming retro attractions and different landscapes you'll be able to take in. Number 4. Blue Ridge Parkway, Virginia and North Carolina. This all-American road bills itself as America's favorite drive, and when you've driven it for yourself, it becomes hard to argue against that claim. Spanning from Afton, Virginia to Cherokee, North Carolina, this scenic drive along the mountainous spine of this region of the Appalachians connects Shenandoah National Park and Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and takes you along through distinct geographical regions like Ridge, Plateau, and Highlands. Each offers something unique, meaning you'll really want to commit to the whole 469 miles. Don't worry, with this much beauty on display, the chances of getting bored
that is
are
beautiful.
slim to none. Number 3. Going to the Sun Road,
Ooh.
Montana. With a name like that, you know that this drive is going to be a
That is an
but
interesting
nothing can
name.
prepare you for this much beauty.
Wow.
Located in Glacier National Park, going to the Sun Road takes you through some of the most ruggedly beautiful wilderness that America has to offer. The 50-mile stretch of road has been described as a marvel of engineering because, really, it brings you places you shouldn't reasonably be able to travel by car. As you wind through the Rocky Mountains, you'll take in one breathtaking vista after another.
That is crazy.
This is another tricky road to navigate, but with so much to take in, you'll want to take it nice and slow anyway. Number 2. The Overseas Highway, Florida. This drive is like few others, mainly because very little of it is spent above dry land. The aptly named Overseas Highway is an all-American road that stretches 107 miles from Miami to Key West, partially constructed using the defunct Overseas Railroad. This
Wow, that
unique
is
drive
insane.
takes road trippers over
That is
open
insane,
ocean,
like
tropical
literally.
savannas, and
Look
a
at
most
that.
stunning coral reef. With places to stop, stretch your legs, and explore at the various keys along the drive, the Overseas Highway is a road trip unto itself, and one that really needs to be experienced to be understood. Number 1. The Pacific Coast Highway, California, Oregon, and Washington. You haven't truly driven across America until you've also driven up or down its west coast. The Pacific Coast Highway is not only breathtaking, it also
Wow.
carries you through and by so many towns, cities, beaches, and parks that you'll want to dedicate a serious chunk of time to ensure that you do it right. Load up the camping gear, and you'll find yourself lulled to sleep by the sweet sounds of ocean waves at one of the many campgrounds. Of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't single out California's Big Sur in particular, which, even by East Coast
That's
highway
just
standards,
beautiful.
is next
Beautiful,
level in
man.
terms of natural beauty. And on that note, happy driving.
Huh.
Do you
Wow, like literally, man, America is the best place for road trips. I don't think there are any better places for road trips than America, bro. Like literally. If you've actually been on road trips in America, let me know in the comments below your places, your destinations. Let me know how it was. I would like to listen to your thoughts, so let me know, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching till the end. If you're still here, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It truly helps out, and we'll be seeing you on the next video. Peace out.